State Buckeyes.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Comes a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wide open downfield. They stop him at 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. When you think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years, go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Lights up a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Who got it? The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Now playing a couple yards off the ball. Starts with a quick pass to the left. That's the RPO. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
To throw, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. He lets it go. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment.
Who's in the clear? Across the 40. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Throw it off the one-pass option. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
So the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT gives him a 7-6 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Throws it to the right. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
They'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. It's Russell. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the force, looking for more. Breaks into the clear at the 10, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And it's a bunch formation. Now here's the toss play. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. We'll see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. That run moves the ball to the 16.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights. They can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Wrap down the middle. It's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion makes it 2nd down. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. He's 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Gives it to the back. He stopped, and he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Here's the toss play now, running left. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Send the back in motion. To the air. It's Russell. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, We'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The back's got it. Past the 40. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Good throw to the flat, it's a screen. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And they stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They're going to run it. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And that one straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain. Getting closer to midfield.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They're going to run it. That gets the carry.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Buckeyes are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They continue to roll up the score. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Back to pass. It's Russell. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. A sack makes it second down and forever. Hands it off on the counter. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But we're talking about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaks an open space. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Young. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Team ready to boot it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. State offense comes back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, he escapes. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
That's reeled in. It's Porter. Tackle made after a big game.
Well, this quarterback is on flat foot. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Working clock with the ground game. Tap the first and still going. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And it's a kneel down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.